And then we're doing meetings with Joaquim to go over storyboards, and then running to, when we were doing post-production of book one, doing retakes, like, basically it's like, we run the show, so we're doing it, overseeing every part of the production, which gets kind of crazy.
Yeah, and I'm the art director on the show, so I'm running the art department, and we have designers in Burbank with us, and then we have some overseas, and just combing through all that. I mean, it's just crazy the amount of design, especially when you're in these really complicated locations like Republic City. Tons of people and cars and all that stuff, just the amount of stuff you have to do is nuts. So, I always tell people, I've said this a bunch of times, but it's really true. It's like, I have every job I've ever wanted to have, but I have them all at the same time. It's really, really hard. And so, your day gets chopped up into tiny bits. And if I'm doing one thing, that means I'm neglecting a dozen other things. And it's just really hard. But we do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I can say, like, without a doubt, they're the most hands-on creators I've ever worked with, to the point where we'll be doing like a storyboard handout or a review, and Mike will somehow, or Bryan will somehow, like, in between all the other stuff they're doing, say, just give me this, I'll do it. So then they'll go back to their office and crank away for like half the day and turn in this piece in between all the other stuff they have to do. It's amazing.
We're trying to do less.
Case in point, Mike and I, because we were starting over and we were able to bring in Joaquim and give him a much bigger role and a lot more responsibility, Mike and I were able to write book one together, just the two of us, which was really fun. And but as a result, all of my design duties fell behind. And then for book two, we brought in Josh Hamilton and Tim Hedrick, our two writers from Avatar. And so Mike and those guys, formed a new writer's room, and I would be in there more initially in the beginning, and it's always really valuable to be in there when you're kind of coming up with the general overview and the main characters and stuff, but any time I spend in the writer's room means designs aren't getting done, and I get a lot of angry people. And then, again, we've been kicking around, I've been sneaking away into the writer's room with them for the book 3 stuff, which is really exciting. So, it's crazy. Yeah, anyone who wants their own show, I just beware. It's not a cakewalk.
So we have one. I think we have time to do one last. We have one last little treat for you, for Andrea. You explain what you want.
Cool. I assume that you guys all know what Walla is, right? It's group sounds that are made. And as I said, we have a very small recording booth at Nickelodeon, and so rarely do I ever have more than 5 actors. But you'll remember in some of the pro-bending scenes where you see the arena, there are thousands of people. And guess what we have here? Thousands of people. Want to be my actors?
Yeah! I'd love to get a good quality recording of this. Because Ben, do you have your recording equipment? Because we're always like, Ben,
I wish we
need a crowd that sounds excited and then disappointed and then mildly interested. And he's like, dude, that doesn't exist in the sound library.
Right. So what I'll do is I'll record the 5 actors that are in the room with me, and we'll address any specific characters that we see doing something very clear in a close-up. And we may do 3, 4, 5 passes, and then they will supplement that with sound effects. But let's have you guys do it, okay? So I'm going to direct you.
Oh my God.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to do anticipatory Walla. So, like the very first scene that we rehearsed today for you, they're getting ready to watch a big pro-bending fight. And so I need all of you, just kind of the way you were before this panel began. I need kind of quiet, like, oh, I'm so excited, this is going to be so much fun, I can't wait to see it. So it's not too big, not too loud, but I want everybody to do it. I'm going to give you an and we'll do it together. Ready? And.
He's a big fucking dude.
Good? Excellent. Now, I want to do gasps. And I want to do one short, sharp, ready? Everybody together? And. And then I want to do one long breathy type gasp. Ready? Together? And.
You've just seen him on Star.
Look how good you are. Now, you see Pablo do something incredibly cute, so it's like a aww. Gentle. Everybody? And. Aww. right? Laughs. So here's what I want to do. I want to do only women. Women first. And not big, not huge, just laughing. Something, you know, we watch something happening in the pro bending fight and Bolin falls on his butt and makes you laugh. So all the women only, and.
None of the guys thought that joke was funny at all.
Men, now, men only. A little bit bigger than what the ladies just did. A little bit bigger laugh. And. Excellent. And now, kids. Only people under 16 years old. I want to hear you all laugh. You ready? With me? And.
There's no one here.
I know there's kids here. We're gonna do it together.
They were 4 years old when Firefly came out, so none of them.
Hey, that's not the only reason.
I want to do one more class with you. How are we good? We're good.
We're
Okay, cool.
actually, this is it.
Okay, here's the last one I want to do then. I want to do, like, you're waiting to get the results of a pro bending match, waiting for the referee to tell you who won, and you find out, sure enough, it is the Fire Ferrets, and they won. Don't applaud, because we add that as sound effects or Foley, but I want big cheers from everybody, so it's going to be silent, silent, silent. I'm going to give you an and we're all going to just burst into a huge cheer of approval, a big roar of, yay, our favorite team won. Ready? Quiet, everybody? Quiet. And.
Stand up. If you could do the same thing you just did for them, we just want to thank them for all of their hard work and sacrifice.
Thanks for coming, guys, and I want to tell you that these guys are going to be signing down at the booth, the Nick booth, at 4113.
So what time?
I think it's 1:30, I'm not sure. Check your schedule.
Check your schedule. And tomorrow at Dark Horse at 2 o'clock. Thank you, everybody.